your High Elf Councilwoman, Dizzy Dokro of the Dokudome Dukedom. Today, we have very important business to attend to. As is tradition, it's time we round up our undesirables and ship them away to our northern labor camps. As you know, peace between our people and Father Christmas can only be maintained if we send him a stable supply of free labor, and we will not be sending our best elves. Remember, guys, all races are equal, except the ones that we don't like, and that we decide are our enemies, in which case, those are much lesser than us. Gar Angry, thank you for your super chat. Don't listen to her. She's not a high elf. She's a dark elf with albinism. You mean a filthy drow? As many of you know, there have been recent sightings of dark ones near the forest. No, not that forest, the other forest. You know, the forest that we planted, you know, on the border between the good place and the bad place. You know, that recent forest that we just renovated and built a Whole Foods in? Yeah, that forest. Now, as you know, the Elven Council takes these kinds of reports very seriously because we don't want drows in our forests. So we've decided to divert all our military funding to the following security measures. Number 1, we will be investing in more twinkle lights. But we will be installing more twinkle lights because, as the old Elvish saying goes, where it glows, no drow will go. Where it glows, no drow will go. Where it glows, no drow will go. Number 2, we are building a floor. My elven brothers, we have decided to build a floor. And I know this sounds extreme, but most drows come from the Underdark, which is located beneath the surface of our green earth. As such, we've decided to invest in floors all throughout the forest to keep them from climbing up. Keep them down, and keep them under our beautiful elven behinds. That being said, in addition to our floor, to the floors we will be installing to keep the drows out, we've created an elven elite task force who will be sent to investigate these drow sightings. And not only has this drow task force already been assembled, today we are proud to announce that our efforts of tracking drows has not gone to waste, as we have an actual image of what we thought may have been a drow. I know it's a little bit blurry. I know it's disgusting. Please, if you're faint of heart, do not look at it directly. I know how appalling this creature is. But here's the funny thing, fellow elves in chat. Turns out Old Elf Jenkins was mistaken about the drow he spotted by the farms. It turns out this thing is called a fucking star woman. How hilarious! This thing doesn't even come from underground. It comes from above ground. Can you imagine that? She kind of bad though. Yeah, bad to look at. It's a star woman. How funny is that? It looks exactly like a drow. Like, it basically is a drow, but without the pointy ears. Which means it's even worse than a drow. Could you imagine being born as something worse than a drow? We have to let her go because all life is equal except for the lives of our enemies, and we haven't decided if we hate the Star Women yet.
Everybody, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Low Effort Clips. That's right, Low Effort Clips, right here on YouTube.com. Yeah, and hit the notification bell. Yeah.